the recording of her voice pleaded. "This is insane. You're talking about destroying lives. I won't be a part of it." Dominic's voice, cold and damning, followed. "It's too late, Sienna. The wheels are already in motion. You're in this with me, whether you like it or not." The jury was captivated. The media narrative shifted in an instant. Sienna Kane was no longer a co-conspirator. She was a victim, a brave woman who had tried to stop a monster and had been threatened into silence. Her 10-year sentence was overturned. She was acquitted of all charges. She walked out of the courthouse a free woman, a symbol of resilience, her face a perfect mask of tearful relief. She had learned from the best, after all. She had learned from Dominic, and she had beaten him at his own game. From his quiet cafe in Europe, Dominic watched the news reports with a slow, dawning horror. He had been so focused on his revenge against the Kanes that he had never considered that Sienna might have her own agenda, her own long game. He had seen her as a Kane, but he hadn't understood what that truly meant. It meant survival. At any cost. He had destroyed Sterling. He had destroyed the Kane Empire, but he had created something far more dangerous in its place. Sienna Kane, unleashed. With her newfound freedom and the sympathy of the public, Sienna moved quickly. She used the last of her hidden resources not to disappear, but to rebuild. She leveraged her story, her victimhood, to secure interviews, a book deal, a speaking tour. She became a champion for women who had been manipulated by powerful men, her face gracing the covers of magazines. But behind the scenes, she was a shark, circling the remnants of her husband's empire. She knew where all the bodies were buried, metaphorically and literally. She knew which assets were undervalued, which properties could be flipped, which loyalties could be bought. She started a new company, Phoenix Holdings, a name that was both a promise and a threat. She visited Sterling in prison, not out of love or loyalty, but for power. He was a broken man, his arrogance shattered, his spirit crushed. He was desperate for any connection to his old life. "I need you to sign over your remaining assets to me, Sterling," she said, her voice as smooth and cold as marble. "The ones the government didn't seize. It's the only way to protect what's left for our children." He signed everything over without